Hi, my name's Rachel and I'm the recipe developer for the Ovana Pizza booklet, and I'm here today to show you how you can make your pizzas and cook them on the Ovana with ease. Now I have all set up my pizza oven, as you can see, and it's all ready to go, and I made sure that I used the manual. So you should have a manual of your book. Follow the instructions of the do's and don'ts before you set up there. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I have pre-made my dough from the Ovana booklet. I've used the Semolina and 00 flour. Now, to enable this to not stick on the peel when you place it into the oven, the easiest thing to do is make sure you've got an abundance, lots and lots of flour or semolina. I prefer the semolina. There's plenty on there. And you can either push it out with your fingers or you can use a rolling pin if you prefer. I actually like the using my fingers, just sort of twist it and turn it, because that's what gives it a bit of shape and creates that nice bubbles and air through it as you cook. And if you get any holes, just pinch them together and just keep going. Okay, so once you've got formed your base, you're ready to top it. Now I have created extra, so what you can do to get ahead of time is you can actually form your bases and stack them up between baking paper. But just make sure you put it back onto a well floured or semolina surface. Okay, so now we've got our pizza base. I have got my tomato pizza sauce, which is also in the Ovana cookbook. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit on there. It's best to put less and then add as you go, because you don't want to add too much to it or too much topping, because that will make the base soggy. And I always top the pizzas just as I need them, so they don't sit there and go soggy. Okay, and then we're just going to top with mozzarella. Just pop that around, so you can cut it in half or you can keep it whole, however it is that you would prefer. The beauty of it, keep it unique to how you like it. Okay, the next part is getting it on the peel. So this is the part again where you need to make sure you've got plenty of semolina underneath. So if it's dried up or there's no flour and it's blown away, just make sure there's plenty enough for it to move. And then we're going to grab pizza peel, and you just literally, with one quick movement, straight under. And if you wish, you can also add a good sprinkle of semolina onto the peel as well as on the board. So there we go. So we're just going to take off the door because our oven is now hot enough. It's got to 350 degrees. Now keep in mind, this oven is really, really hot, so you need to be really cautious. The sides and the edges and the front all get hot, so you do not want to touch it. So with this, we're just going to go one quick, and that's the launch. So that's me launching the pizza into the oven. And it's nice and hot, and it cooks really quickly. So the pizza will cook in 60 seconds. And I'm actually going to use my turning peel. And you can just see as it starts to bubble up, it will start to create a crust. And as that pizza gets a crust on the base, that will allow us it to be firm enough for us to turn. So here we go, got a beautiful bubble coming up at the back there. I'm just going to pop this in, and I'm just going to turn. And just keep turning that throughout the cooking. If you don't have a small pizza peel, you can use a larger peel, but you'd need some long heat-resistant handled tongs to be able to turn the pizza. I wouldn't recommend doing it with your fingers because, as I said, it is really, really hot. There we go. Always try to use the pizzas that are fresh. Do not use frozen pizza because the cold will shock the stone. And there you go. In 60 seconds, you have a pizza made. And then we can just finish this off with some fresh basil. Remember, when you're topping your pizzas, the less toppings the better, because the more toppings you get on there, it's going to be heavy and it's going to slide off as you launch. There we go, one beautiful pizza.